In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a new rainbow loom Christmas tree. So you will need one loom, and you want to have it set up in a rectangular shape where all of the pins are even with each other. And as you can see, I've moved the blue connector piece. I moved one all the way to the left side, and I've moved the other one all the way over to the right side. So what you want to do is have 6 pins that are clear of any blue connector piece, because we're going to be using the length of 6 pins, and we're actually going to be using 12 because we're going to be using 2 rows of pins. And your tree is going to work its way down through this open area in the center. And I've chosen 2 colors for the tree. I have dark green for the tree itself and then brown for the trunk. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your first color, which is brown, and you're going to need to set your loom down for this. And you want to count to the 4th pin over from the left. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where we're going to start. And what you want to do is take your hook, take your brown band, and what we're going to actually do is put it on the hook but then wrap it around a second time, so it's actually wrapped around your hook 2 times, and then you want to stretch it out, grab it on the hook part and then hold it with your fingers, go to this 4th pin over from the left and hook the one side around the pin, then go up diagonal to the right and loop it around. So we've just taken one band and we've doubled it. This is going to make the tree tighter at the bottom. Otherwise, you could do it singly, but it's going to be a lot looser looking. So I think this looks neater. So you're going to take another brown band. Again, you're going to put it on your hook, and then you're going to loop it over again. So we've doubled it. Now pull it down so one side is caught by the hook and the other end you are holding in your fingers. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cross the band that we've just put on. So loop it around one side and then cross that band that was already on. So we've made an X and push that down. That's going to be what the bottom row of the tree trunk looks like. And now we're just going to add on top of that, again starting with the left and going up diagonally, one band. This time it's just going to be a single. We're not going to loop it anymore. That was just for the bottom. And then we're going to take our second brown band for this row and put it diagonally down and cross. Push that down. And now we're going to put another one diagonally up, starting on the left pin. And then again, we're going to go to the top left and stretch diagonally down. And so now we have 3 layers of brown bands on, and we want to take the bottom layers off. So I'm going to start at the bottom left. I'm going to take my hook and grab the bottom 2 bands. Since we doubled that first layer, you're going to be taking off 2 bands. So hook 2 bands around your hook and then pull it out and over the top. And then we had gone up to here, so I'm going to grab again the bottom 2, pull that over the top. And now we want to grab the next 2 and pull over the top, and then finally this last pin, grab the bottom 2 and pull it over the top. So what we've done is we've released that bottom band, which was doubled, and push that down. Now we want to add another layer of brown. So again, we're going to start at the bottom left, stretch up diagonally to the right, and then we're going to start at the top left, pull that down diagonally to the right. And now once again we're going to be removing the bottom band, this time just one single. So pull it over the top, go up to the other side, and we'll remove that. And then stay at the top, remove the bottom, and again down to the bottom right and remove the very bottom band. And push that down. And now we're going to put one more layer of brown on in the same pattern. Start at the bottom left and stretch diagonally up to the right. Start at the top left and stretch down. And then once again remove that very bottom band. Always pulling it out and over the top. And that's all we need to do for the trunk. And push that down. Now it's time to start the actual tree, and we're going to be using green for this. And what you want to do is count to the second pin over from the left. That's where we're going to start, and we're going to stretch the band up and to the right diagonally. So we're going to put it on the second pin, stretch it up diagonally to the right and twist, and then push that down. Now we're going to be going from here down diagonally to the right, and we're going to twist. Then next we're going to go back up diagonally to the right and twist. Again, we're going to go diagonally down and to the right and twist. And finally, we're going to go back up diagonally to the right and twist. Now we're going to work our way back down, and we're going to cross over everything that we just put on. So you're going to start at the bottom right, stretch it up diagonally and twist. Push it down. Now from here, we're going to go down diagonally and twist. Then we're going to go back up diagonally and twist. Now from here, back down diagonally and twist. And finally, back up diagonally and twist. And push all of that down. And that is what the bottom row of our tree will look like. So now what we want to do is we want to get the brown trunk attached to the green. So we're going to go to the pins that have the brown bands on. You're going to grab the very bottom, pull it over the top, grab the second brown and pull that over the top. Go to the next one up, take the very bottom brown, and again a second brown. Then we're going to go to the other side. We want to take the bottom brown and then a second brown, and finally the very bottom brown and one more brown band. So that has now attached our trunk onto our green part of our tree. So the next thing we're going to do is do another layer of green in the same exact pattern. We're going to start at the far left, and we're going to zigzag our way up and down diagonally for the length of the tree. So I'm going to go from here to here, then back down to here. And there's no need to twist anymore because only the bottom row needs to be twisted so your tree doesn't fall apart when you take it off. And then from here diagonally down, and then again diagonally back up. And now we need to go to the bottom right pin, and again we're going to work our way zigzagging diagonally back, crossing over all of the bands that we have just placed on. And we're going to be putting 4 layers of green on. And once we do that, then we'll narrow it down, and I will explain how to do that. Okay, so now we have 2 layers of green bands on, and we want to start taking the very bottom layer off. So as you can see, the end pins are going to only have 2 bands on, whereas all the center pins have 4 bands on. So when we take off the bottom layer, we're going to take just 1 band from the end pins, and then we're going to just work our way up along the outside here, and we're going to be removing 2 bands from all of the center pins. So there was 1 green band, and we're always grabbing the bottom and pulling it over the top. That was 2, and now 1 and 2. Move up to the next pin. We're going to remove the bottom 2. Oops. Again, 2 more. And now that we're at the top, or the end pin, there's only 2 bands on, so we just want to remove 1. Then flip to the other side, again, just removing 1. And then work your way back down, removing 2 bands from all of these center pins. And then back to the bottom, just removing 1. And so now you want to push all of that down. Now we want to put on our 3rd layer of green bands, again starting with the far left and working our way all the way up in a diagonal zigzag pattern. And now we're going to work our way back down from the top, again diagonally to the left, up and down, crossing over all of the bands that we've just placed on. And now we're going to remove again the bottom layer. So we want to remove just 1 band from the end, and then 2 bands from all of the center pins. Just going to work my way up the side. And at the top, just removing 1 band, and then 1 band from the other side, and then 2 all the way back down. And then 1 from the last one. Push that down. I'm going to add 1 more layer. I'll fast forward here for the sake of time, and I'll put that 4th layer on and then remove the very bottom layer, and then I'll show you what to do next. This is the end of part 1 of this video. Please go to part 2 to learn how to continue making your Christmas tree.